So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for this training session on searching basics in EBSCO, specifically for Oklahoma Department of Libraries, the Digital Libraries website, today, April 21st. My name is Shana Ashwood Viala, and I'm a senior training specialist with EBSCO. I've been on a few other sessions along with my colleague, Lisa Jones, but I'll be conducting this basic searching session today. We do have a quick agenda. We're going to keep it basic and simple. We're going to talk about basic keyword searching. We know that you can do that efficiently, but we also know that there are some things that can help to refine your search. So we're going to explore the limiters and expanders, filters and facets to help you refine your search to get you to the search results you need. We will discuss those features of the EBSCO host interface, and we'll also conduct a few basic searches to demonstrate how you can refine your search. My objectives for you today are that by the end of this session, you'll know how to locate EBSCO resources at digitalprairieok.net, how you'll be able to search and browse content confidently. We will employ, or you'll be able to employ, searching strategies using some of those limiters and facets and filters. We also, if we have time, you'll be comfortable creating an EBSCO host account to save your searches if you'd like to, and create journal or search alerts, I should say. And then I'll also show you where you can access EBSCO specific tutorials and resources, promotional training resources, and get extra help on our website, connect.ebsco.com. All right, so that's it for the PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to jump over into the digitalprairieok.net website. And this is the site that you should be familiar with. This is where you can access all of those resources provided to you by the Oklahoma Department of Libraries. And so we're taking a look at the homepage here. And at the top in the green navigation bar, you can access the resources at the Research and Discovery tab that I have placed my cursor over here. There are several options for you, but if you just click Research and Discovery main page, it's going to bring you to this Research and Discovery homepage, which will provide you with a link or links, many links to resources that you have access to through this website. Many of them are EBSCO resources, some are not. They are organized by these categories to make it easy for you to discover or to search appropriately. So we can search all through EBSCO host. We also have EBSCO host in Spanish, EBSCO A to Z offerings if you want to take a look at the databases that you have access to. And some of the more prominent databases are also accessible here directly, like Academic Search Elite and Topic Search. For libraries, we have some resources. You see we have some interfaces like Explora, some databases like Masterfile and Primary Search. And then we have resources for preschool through K, through 12, educators, health, and there are more by these main subjects. We are going to take a look at a database that's specific to or for libraries. We're going to use the Masterfile Premier database. And if you're interested in knowing what is behind this database, I actually have a promotion page that I can share with you in the chat. I'm going to actually place this link in the chat if you're interested in learning more about Masterfile Premier. I have placed that link in the chat for everyone to copy. So this basically tells you what's behind the database. So the database is a collection of resources that are curated, right, by EBSCO. And we can see here that content includes more than 1,500 full-text magazines and journals, more than 180 full-text reference books, more than 55,000 primary source documents, more than 1.9 million photos, maps, and flags. We cover many genres, general reference subjects, and that is your master file. There are many, though. Remember, as you come to this page, we have a number of databases. You can select from EBSCO host to search all, or select a particular database for you to review. I'm going to choose Master File Premier under the Library subsection. And when I click that, that's going to bring me to EBSCO host. And you should be familiar with this. This is the EBSCO host interface. Whenever you click into one of the databases, this is the interface or the page that presents you with your search criteria, behind which, when you hit search, you're searching Master File Premier in this case, or any of the other databases that you subscribe to. You can confirm that you're searching Master File Premier because it tells you right there at the top in the search box, we're searching Master File Premier. All right. You can choose other databases by clicking this Choose Databases link and select from the choices available to you. Now, when you click in to Master File Premier, it automatically brings you to our advanced search. Our advanced search offers you 3 guided style search boxes here where you can enter a number of terms, your first keyword, and then you can use Boolean operators, the and, or not, to create a more sophisticated search. We are focusing on basic search today. We're going to keep it light and simple. So as you can see here, advanced search has been selected. I'm going to click basic search to start there, since we're talking about basic search. All right, so that brings us to a single search box. Makes it much easier for the search to enter a keyword here. All right, so we're looking at Master File Premier, just to recall, and we're using basic search. Basic search has been selected here. And I do apologize if you hear my dog in the background. We've got a thunderstorm, and I don't think he likes that. So my apologies. Anyway, so let's conduct a search. I'm going to start with something very simple. I'm going to type gardening in the keyword search box. Easy enough, correct? As I type it, some suggestions are automatically delivered to me. If I want to refine my search from there, I can choose. So if it's not just gardening, if it's gardening therapy, I can select that from the suggestions, and then it will perform a search automatically. Otherwise, if I just want to do a general search for gardening, I'll just enter that in the search terms, click search, and it's running that search. All right, so this is a very general topic. Lots of search results are presented here. 46,000 search results for that search term gardening. All right, so we may want to refine our search. Just so you know, we are looking at 1 of 30 of the 46,000 search results. They're being sorted by relevance. All right, so relevance is the default, but you can search or review your search results by date newest, date oldest, or source. Relevance is very complicated. It's an algorithm. If you want to learn more about what relevance is and how it's calculated, it's basically presenting the most relevant search results based on the terms you enter. If you're interested in learning more, you can click the help link to access information about sorting by relevance or how relevance is calculated. All right, so we're talking about limiting, refining our search, expanding our search. We know we have 46,000 search results. I might want to refine my search. So I'm going to spend the rest of my time today talking about the left column here where it says refine results. There are lots of things I can do with these 46,000 results. All right, so right below refine results on the left column, you'll see the current search box. We like to call this the bread box because as you refine your search with limiters and expanders or facets, the search criteria will pop into this bread box like breadcrumbs. All right, so right now you see all that that's in the current search box. The bread box is gardening, and by default, it's already including equivalent subjects. If I wanted to limit to full text only, I can come down here to the limit to section and limit my search results to full text or to peer reviewed resources only. Or if I'm only looking for cover stories for gardening, I can limit as well. Below that, we'll see something called the publication date slider. And we can see that there is a from date 1866 and a to date 2021. The from date represents the earliest publication for my search results. So for the 46,000 search results, you can see that the earliest article or record is from 1866. Maybe I don't want something that was written that long ago. Maybe I want something that was written in this century. So let me come over to this publication date slider. I can either enter a date in the box, or I can drag the publication date slider all the way to the present day. Maybe I'm only interested in articles published within the last 10 years. So I'll see if I can approach that, not with a publication day slider. So I'm going to stop at 2000. So in the last 20 years, and you see that automatically it started the search again and presented me with 30,000 search results now. So we have narrowed this down significantly. Since I couldn't pull the publication date slider close enough, I'm going to actually enter 2011 to get the 10 years that I was looking for. So it's updating, and we'll see if this narrows it down, and it actually does. So within 10 years, now I'm looking at 9,885 search results. Great way to start refining my search. Remember all of these limiters. If I'm only interested in full text, I can go ahead and update my search results. If I don't want to see abstracts, I just want to see full text articles, then I can take a look at how this is further refined. Now I'm looking at 4,600 search results. Moving on down the list of refining your results, we also have source types. I can limit to magazines or academic journals or newspapers or biographies. If you will just bear with me, I'm going to try to get the dog to stop barking because I'm sure that you can hear that. Give me 1 second. My apologies. Perfect storm, literally. It's pouring out here. We've got thunder and lightning. We also have landscapers cutting trees in the back, and my 10-year-old son did not do his job. So I think I've quieted him down. My apologies. So let's get back to the source types. So I can limit by magazines. If I'm looking exclusively for magazines or academic journals or newspapers, I can limit my search results. Next to each, you'll see numbers. This represents the hit counts. So there are 3,204 magazine records in my search results, or 67 academic journals, or 64 newspapers. If I want to see more source types, I can click the Show More link there on the left, right under the source type section. And then it will provide me with hit counts organized by the most populated to the least. So biographies being the least, magazines being the most. If I wanted to limit, then I can select and update. All right, so let's take a look what we have limited to. Still 3,200. And as you can see, our bread box is growing. More breadcrumbs here. So now we have our search term gardening. We, by default, applied equivalent subjects. We limited to full text. We limited our publications to the last 10 years, and we are looking for exclusively for magazines, okay? Further down this list, facets. We can take a look at the different facets. So if I'm looking for gardening, but specifically horticulture, I can take a look at the 375 records available, or vegetable gardening, or gardening design. If I wanted to limit by publication, I can take a look at these publications: Organic Gardening, Horticulture, Australian House and Garden, Mother Earth News, for instance. Show More will present me with the additional publications available within this search results set. All right, and if you're interested in publishers, so we can limit to publishers like Hearst Magazine or Bauer Media. All right, and if we have any records that are not English, that would be presented here. In this case, all of our records are in English, but there are some search that will present different languages that you can then filter by. All right, so If I am not happy with, actually, let me add another filter here. I'm going to take a look at only those in Hearst magazines, and we'll update. So now we're looking at just 755 records. If I change my mind about any of the filters, limiters, expanders that I have applied in my breadbox, all I have to do is click the X to the right of any of these, and then it will revert to the previous search results set. So if I wanted, I no longer want to limit to Hearst magazine, so I can just click this little X, and then it will automatically update back to the 3200 results. All right, let me see if we have any questions. Please feel free to ask questions as they come to you. If you want to unmute yourself, you can do that. You can also enter questions in the chat. All right. All right, so that's pretty much how you can limit your results, refine your results using all of the options to the left of your search. All right, so to clear your search and conduct a new one, you can always click New Search in the upper left corner, and that will bring you back to the main page, which in this case will by default be Advanced Search. Advanced Search, by the way, gives you a number of different limiters on this page that you can employ. But we're going to go ahead and click back to Basic Search. All right, so let's take a look at another search. I will take a look at maybe something new. There's a term that I'm not too familiar with, but I've heard of it. I've heard people, younger people mentioning, or people in finance mentioning this thing called Dogecoin. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to conduct a search. All right. Let me go ahead and click search. And because it's relatively new, it's going to present a limited number of search results. New term. I heard Elon Musk mention it. So maybe this is not enough information for me. If I want to expand my search results, there are some things I can do with basic search. All right, so if I go to actually, let me go out of the box a little bit here. I do want to expand my search. So I'm going to go to advanced search in this case. Please forgive me, but I just want to show you how you can expand your search with some basic tools. So we're in the advanced search. I have Dogecoin or Dogecoin. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And what you can do is come to the search options, the first field here, and select this option here. Also search within the full text of the articles. All right, so now you're not just searching in the abstract, the description, the title, you're also searching within the full text of the articles for this search term Dogecoin. All right, so we'll just do that. I'm not going to employ anything else. I'm not going to limit by publication or by published date or by document type. As you can see here, I can take a look at how I can limit by abstract or article or bibliography. I'm not touching any of that. All I did was search within the full text of the articles. Remember, we only had 18 search results for Dogecoin. So now I'm going to click search and see how that explodes my search results. And now, even though it's new, it has applied 60 more search results. So now I'm looking at 34 search results. So there is more information for you available there by just employing that search within the full text of an article. Okay, let me see if we have any questions. No questions. We've got just 10 minutes. Let me clear my search. I'm going to conduct another search, something that's going to present a bunch of search results so I can refine further. I'm going to enter, actually, let me go back to basic search since that's where we're working from today. I'm going to enter Kamala Harris in the search. And once again, it does give me some other options, but I'll just stick with Kamala Harris and click search. And that's presenting me with 1,114 search results. All right, so we're going to employ some of these options here on the left to refine my search. Maybe I want to only review cover story articles. I'll go ahead and click cover story under the limit to. All right, and now I'm looking at 72 results out of the 1100. So that was a quick way to refine my search. Let's see. I'm looking at articles written as early as 2005 to 2021. I bet you will find a lot even within 2020. Let's take a look and see how that updates. And that gives me 32 articles. So now we're looking at the search term Kamala Harris, published in 2020 to 2021, and we're looking at cover stories. So now we're taking a look at the 32 search results, a great way to refine my search. I can take a look at any of these resources, all right, to get to the article. Let's see. What else can I take a look at? If I'm interested in specifically New York Times publications, I can take a look at that by checking that off, and that's going to narrow me down to 26 articles. All right. Oh, related images on the right side. Yes, for some reason it's not rendering properly. It should provide any related images for that search. So let me try that again. I'm going to go back to basic search. I see that was a question entered in the chat. Let me do. There are a couple of things you can do for images, right? So you can look at related images after you conduct your search results. You can also come here to quick view types. So if you're looking for color photograph, you can select that. And that will present search results with image quick view, and I'll show you what that looks like. So now you can see that we have these thumbnail images available by selecting image quick view. All right, in the search results, right above the viewing options, HTML full text, PDF full text, and now we have thumbnails for each of our search results. All right, so if you're looking for imagery, that's a great way to get to some imagery. Related images, I'm not sure why this is not rendering properly, but I'll just click the first one and see if it renders after I select it. Yeah, for some reason it's not rendering. Let me try a different search term. Maybe it has something to do with the imagery for Kamala Harris. Let me go back to gardening. And we'll narrow it down a little bit to gardening and horticulture, or horticulture. And let's see, now we have some related images. All right, so related images, if we hover over related images, it will present images based on our search terms. Okay. Some other important things you can do. Let's say I want to take a look at a particular publication. We have options here: organic gardening, American Nurseryman, organic gardening, New York Times. Let me go ahead and take a look at horticulture, the publication. All right, so now we're only looking at horticulture, the publication, articles with the term gardening or horticulture in them. You know, this might not be the best one. Let me conduct another search. I'm going to quickly do something that I know everyone is interested in Consumer Reports as a publication for information. So let me put in vacuum cleaners. In my mind, I know where I'm headed, so I'm trying to find a quick way there in the next 5 minutes to be respectful of your time. All right, so I did a search for vacuum cleaners. That provides me with 2,483 search results. I'm looking specifically for Consumer Reports. We can see that there are a number of Consumer Reports articles here. If I were to limit my search results to those only with Consumer Reports, I can go ahead and click that. And now I'm looking at only Consumer Reports articles. All right, I still have the, now No, I don't have related images. For some reason, the previous requirement for me to show the thumbnail images, quick view, is showing up, but that's okay. Let me take a look at Consumer Reports Cleanup Crew. I'm going to click this search result. All right, and so now we're taking a look at the detailed record for this. What I want, I don't actually want to see the PDF. I actually do want to see the PDF. So let me take a look at the PDF. And when we open up the PDF, additional resources are provided. So it's going to give you the link to the article as it was published, complete with imagery, page numbers. It's just like looking at a picture of the magazine. So we're coming to look at this Consumer Reports issue dated September 1st, 2019. It's going to give you a view into the entire magazine. So now we're taking a look at this Consumer Reports dated September 1st. We're looking at this particular article within this magazine, but we can see here on the left that we're taking a look at anything else. If we want to come through to the table of contents, we're actually taking a look at the table of contents. If I'm interested in exploring more about this magazine, I can jump into any of these. So I can take a look at this article on recalls or Cable Wants You Back. All right. I can also choose another issue. So if I click down, hopefully you can see my arrow, my cursor over here under choose another issue, right now in the September 1st, 2019 issue. But I do have access to issues that go back as far as I believe 1985. So I can expand or actually take a look at more articles. So with this subscription, you have access to the full complement of the Consumer Reports magazine, for instance. All right. All with the option here to choose another issue. All right. Any questions? No questions. That gives us 2 more minutes. Let me give everyone a moment. If you'd like to take yourself off mute and ask a question, I'm definitely here for that. Let me just click around in this magazine. We can take a look at illustrations available within this magazine.
You said you were recording this. Will we be able to pull this up somewhere for like the other people in my office to watch?
Absolutely. Once I send the recording over to Arlene, she's going to post it, and I can show you where the recording will be housed. Yes. So with the last 2 minutes, let me quickly show you other resources that you do have access to. Let's see. So on the Digital Prairie OK.net site /tutorials, you can see all of the tutorials and training materials available to you. You'll see some quick videos. These are very quick videos. The longest one here is 4 minutes on some basic training. So here you can take a 2-minute view on basic searching in EBSCO host or a 2-minute video on advanced searching. We also have a number of marketing materials available for you. Let's see. I'm not sure where the videos, I'm not sure if Arlene is on the phone or on the line to tell me where the videos will be posted. I actually am not sure where that is exactly. Let me see.
The recordings are at the libraries.ok.gov/EBSCO-trainings, but they're also on our page. There's a blue slide out thing that comes from the right. There's all types of tutorials and tips from there on our homepage, libraries.ok.gov.
Okay, so I'm looking here on tutorials where it says recorded EBSCO webinars for librarians and teachers. Is this what you were referring to?
On the main page, libraries.ok.gov. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay. Yes. Oh yay. Okay, good. Thank you for giving that visual cue. I saw it once you said that blue slider. So we're taking a look at EBSCO admin, EBSCO databases, EBSCO homework help. I think that was the last recording we did. Yes. And so this recording will be listed here as well. So if you click that one, and then if you can tell me where you said at digitalprairieok.net, or is it Oklahoma Department of Libraries website?
Libraries.ok.gov.
Okay, let me go ahead and think, yeah, I already have that. Oh, that's where you're advertising the upcoming sessions. I didn't know that the recordings were available there as well.
See on the very far right side, it's sideways. Training
Yes,
tips.
training tech tips and tutorials.
Oh,
Okay, if we
wow.
click that, that's cool.
There's
All right.
all types of things there.
Okay. There we go. There goes the slider. So now we're taking a look at all of the resources that you have access to. Thank you so much. I'm going to bookmark this page. All right. And last but not least, I'm just bookmarking, sorry. I want to share with you where you can access a tutorial on basic searching. I'm going to actually drop this also in the chat for you if you want. This is available on that site that we just viewed, but I'm just giving you a direct link to a quick tutorial on basic searching in EBSCO host. We're taking a look at this. This is also available on our EBSCO's website, connect.ebsco.com. And if you come to connect.ebsco.com, we have an updated interface that allows you to conduct searches for all things EBSCO. Just with this quick search box, how can we help? You can enter anything in there, and we do present you with a lot of information. If you're interested in learning more about EBSCO host, you can type that in the search. If you need to get help, we have a whole section here for help. We have a whole section for news. We have access to EBSCO Academy, which is our site for live trainings, recordings, as well as our e-learning location for you to learn deeper aspects of the resources you have access to and some featured tutorials. All right, so that does it for our session. I am 2 minutes over. Apologize for the overage, but thank you so much for your time and attention. I can stick around for any last minute questions. And I just want to point out on my PowerPoint here, I'll go ahead and share the URL where you can access all the resources. And I thought I advanced. Let me take a look through. Remember, we've got connect.ebsco.com is where you can go for EBSCO help. And you can also always visit libraries.ok.gov for more about resources at Digital Prairie, as well as accessing or talking to Arlene if you need help. She is your main contact at the libraries at Oklahoma Libraries, and her contact information, arlene.pascal@libraries.ok.gov. Did I pronounce your last name correctly, Arlene?
Paschal.
Paschal, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right. So thank you everyone for your time and attention. This was a quick session. Hopefully you learned a few things, and take a look out for the recording. It will be made available to you all shortly. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Okay, bye-bye.